and 1 here in 2021. And on his outside, Connor Zillage.
A Ford and a Chevy in row 7, Austin Cindric and Chase Elliott, the 2024 winner.
Row 8, William Byron, 1 here in 2023, and Ross Chastain. Jamie?
Well, Kevin, Ryan Blaney had his worst qualifying effort of the year yesterday. He qualified 31st. I talked to his crew chief, Jonathan Hassler, and he said he had a moment on his qualifying run, had to lift, lost all the momentum, so that's why he starts in the back. But he also reminded me, last year at this race, they started mid-pack, and they were able to fight back and finish 3rd. Now, their only concern today is working his way through traffic without that car getting too tight. But they think if they can do that, they're going to get up front and have a shot at their 2nd win of this season. Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. 2 cars will start at the rear. They did not get a chance to qualify. Bubba Wallace had a crash in practice that you saw, went to a backup car. And Austin Dillon, after just 2 laps of practice, found an engine problem. They have changed engines, so he will start out back. Now let's take a closer look at aero blocking with crew chief Larry McReynolds.
Yeah, Mike, it's been well documented. Texas is one of the fastest and most unique mile-and-a-half tracks we go to. The 2 ends are totally different with different banking at each end. But because of the speeds here, aerodynamics can be a challenge, especially if you're behind another car in what we call dirty air. Let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car, something that goes on here in Texas aero-wise. Look at the car out front, clean air. Full 100% downforce on the front end. That helps the car to turn. The car behind the trail car in dirty air loses about 30% of its front downforce, totally changes the way the car drives, does not want to turn. The trail car keeps moving around trying to get out of the wake of the car he's following, but that lead car is doing what we call air blocking. You see this especially on that back straightaway. You can see the front end of the trail car actually raise up and get light. Guys, it's called air blocking. I call it plain blocking or mirror driving.
Yeah, it's amazing how much all this has changed, Clint. You used to get blocked, you just drive in the next corner and wreck the guy. Now it's just part of the puzzle, and really with these cars, an effective tool that we probably just didn't even know about.
It will be alive and well today, that's for sure.
A couple of big puffy clouds, but this is a mostly sunny day here in Fort Worth. The temperature at 82 is already 11 degrees warmer than what we practiced and qualified at yesterday. Light breeze out of the southwest.
Yeah, absolute beautiful day and a beautiful crowd. Huge turnout for Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
The big number on that screen is the 113 degrees down the track temp on the bottom of the screen.
Ready.
80, 85,
I'm ready.
and 102 laps are the 3-stage lengths.
Ready.
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
400 miles. Here are some of the drivers talking about the challenges of Texas Motor Speedway.
All right.
Texas is kind of a beast of its own with a pretty slow 1 and 2, and you don't lift in much in 3 and 4.
I feel like you're just always kind of on the edge there, even if you just feel kind of like you're on razor blades. It gets kind of bumpy and you get out of control, and that's why you see a lot of people spin and crash in 3 and 4.
How do you get your car to do both things fairly decent is always the trick question.
Now, moments ago, there is the Chevy Corvette pace car. Cooper Flagg, NBA Rookie of the Year, is driving it. And look what happened here. This is Denny Hamlin moving up to the front of the field.
It's moving him up the racetrack.
Whoa.
That's funny.
Oh, hold on, he's not done.
I love
Whoa.
We got a camera back there. Be careful.
And they're always so hard on those pace car drivers, and him going up there and messing with him is funny.
When he was a kid, Cooper's folks used to take him to New Hampshire Motor Speedway regularly.
Wow.
To see NASCAR.
That's great.
Here's Bubba Wallace's radio.
All right. Good afternoon from Texas. Special thank you to all our teammates here yesterday who helped prepare this backup car. Everyone rallied together without any hesitation on a challenging day to work our way forward. We got to stay patient, diligent, flexible, and we have a great opportunity ahead of us today. Let's go make the most of it. Appreciate it.
We need to get this ship righted on this car. Since Darling
Ready?
went from second points to 12th, lost 147.
I don't know if they're ready, but I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. Texas, let's go.
Texas cars in.
And here they come.
Ready? 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 Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing that.
Texas Motor
side by side like this, you have no choice but to run in that second lane. Down here in 3 and 4 over the bump is where it gets really, really hairy.
Briscoe looking to the inside of Busher already. Over 3 wide for a moment as Busher moves up, takes one. He may take another spot from teammate Denny Hamlin. Briscoe trying for third. Kyle Busch was with him all the way to the entrance of the corner and drifted back a couple of car lengths.
Yeah, and Kyle Busch had a great qualifying run to see Briscoe on the inside of Denny Hamlin right here. Ran side by side through turns 1 and 2, able to keep that throttle down and get that position on the 11. Be an interesting day, Clint, to see if that A car can stick around at the front of this pack. We have had all the talk about the crew chief change and everything that Kyle Busch has going on.
That's right. A new enthusiasm, right? New crew chief with Andy Street made the change on the A car. Already seen some results. A new enthusiasm, new shot in the arm with a good qualifying effort. But to your point, can they hold on to this with a good finish?
8th, 9th, 10th, Reddick, Gibbs, Bowman.
It's going to be interesting. Low air pressure. You see a lot of people running right down on the bottom of that racetrack in 3 and 4, Kevin. As rough as it is up top, probably what to expect early.
Yeah, and the cars are just not going to drive as good as they did yesterday in practice when you could find all that space, all that real estate to get yourself the cleanest air possible. You don't have that choice anymore. You have to be able to go where they're not on the racetrack to manage those bumps, go up the racetrack, down the racetrack, and it's a lot hotter today than what it was yesterday. And you know as well as I do, when this racetrack gets hot, and especially with these Gen 7 cars, they lose overall grip, that front end starts to go first.
Carson Hocevar took off and instantly opened up a 7/10 of a second lead as we watch from the Ford Racing Cam on board Chris Buescher.
Well, that's due in part to that clean air. Kevin just talked about it. So important to keep that clean air. That's why you push hard on Saturday to try to get that qualifying effort. Not only do you get clean air on the racetrack, you get the #1 box all day long. Just everything goes easier.
Yeah, and really where these cars, we're going to start to see who's got the best handling cars. It's going to be lap 15 to 20. That's when you're going to start to see the swing in handling as to whatever you have and where it's going to migrate to. So right now, a lot of clean racetrack, no lap traffic, everything's okay for Hocevar and all these guys up front.
And that comment is right in line with what Christopher Bell told us in the pre-race show. Wait for some laps on these tires and you're starting to separate the men from